It's The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Now, our next guest can be heard on the radio as the star of a popular advertising campaign and can be seen in these circulars promoting the same company. Please welcome one of my favorite people and spokesman for Smart and Final, the smartest man in the world.
Hi there.
So you're really the smartest man in the world.
That's me.
Now, weren't you supposed to appear on the show yesterday?
Yes, but I couldn't find my car keys.
I see. Now, I know you're promoting something special for Smart and Final, but first I think people want to know a little bit about you.
No problem.
Well, how did you become the smartest man in the world?
Well, it started soon after I graduated from Smart University, where Smart and Final headquarters is located.
But what happened next? I mean, how did you become the smartest man in the world?
I studied at Oxford for 2 years.
Yes.
Harvard for 4 years.
Yes.
Joined Mensa.
Yes.
And I watched Jeopardy every night for 15 years.
Well, I'm speechless.
From there, I began working on my now famous theory of relatives.
It's not to be confused with Einstein's theory of relativity.
I don't mind, but he might.
Now tell us about this theory of relatives.
Well, it holds that if you invite 2 relatives over, 20 will probably show up. So way back then, I knew I wanted to represent a store that would allow folks to buy in bulk with no membership fees.
Hey, that's smart.
And Final.
Very impressive, smartest man. But I mean, at some point you approached Smart and Final, right?
Yes.
Well, you must really believe in them.
They're the only company I'll represent.
Now, how did you first meet?
Well, I tried for months to contact them.
Yes?
Then one day, I was out in the middle of the lake in a boat, a mile from shore, just collecting my thoughts, when all of a sudden, Rocky Laverty walks up and asks me if I'm ready to become their spokesman.
Great. And as I mentioned earlier, you're promoting something special today.
Right. My latest assignment for Smart and Final has been to come up with a new name for the Smart and Final corporate brands.
The products which were formerly Iris.
Right.
And what name did you come up with?
I'm calling them Smart and Final products.
Ah, keep it simple, huh?
Right.
And please, tell us why you're so excited to be representing the Smart and Final brand.
Easy, because it's the smart choice for quality, value, and assortment. Smart and Final products are simply the smart alternative to the other food service brands, and they carry the same high standards that Iris products always stood for.
And I understand there are 3 different brands in the Smart and Final line of products.
Right, Jay. The Smart Buy brand, which is more price-oriented, the Smart and Final brand, which is our quality-driven, competitively priced line, and the Smart and Final Premium brand, which is our offering of unique premium quality products.
It's true, folks. I've sampled products from all 3 categories, and they are as good as the names imply.
As we like to say, they're new names for old favorites.
Very good. And since you're the smartest man in the world, you're probably the perfect guy to represent such a smart line of products.
Thanks, Jay. But now I must run. I'm on a nationwide tour to get folks excited about the new Smart and Final brand.
I understand.
But first, I'm stopping by the White House to see how they like the new Smart and Final products.
The White House? For the president?
No, for Scott and Debbie White of San Diego. They run a restaurant, and they can't get enough of these new Smart and Final products.
Now, they sound smart.
And Final.